Alright everybody, welcome back to Let's Play A Link to the Transitions. Oh, wait a second, that's the wrong game. A Link to the Past. Today we take on the Swamp Palace, and it will take up the entirety of this video, because it's rather long-ish, so to say. Wetker could not join us today, but in his place we have...
Me? Is this my line?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, hi guys, I am Commentator 1337, reliving a game I haven't played since I was 10 and overwhelmed.
Because look at this item select screen.
Apparently, I played this at the youngest age. I played this like when I was 5 or 6, maybe, at the latest.
I didn't play this game until I was 11. So...
I was one of those weirdos who owned the NES as their first console.
Weirdo.
That's set backwards. Own an NES. I mean, own a Super Nintendo. Next one, NES. Wait, what? But... yeah, second dungeon in that Dark World. It's probably one of the longer ones. That's what I would say.
It's where the confusion really does start to set in, though.
Yeah, for your first time, it's pretty confusing.
Especially with the multiple path rooms and the needing to change the water levels, it does get a bit perplexing first time through, that's for sure.
And me showing off glitches.
Yay, glitches.
It's an old game.
They make this game worthwhile. The fact that you could find keys in something other than chests made it very annoying, because I had to destroy everything, and now I'm a completionist.
So, pretty much Link to the Past shaped you into the completionist you are today.
No.
So if you're the completionist, who's the mediocreist here?
Ken.
That works, I'll take that.
So
as a
he's the
compliment.
one in the video channel?
I don't know what I was supposed to say there, so I just said Ken. Does that count?
Sure, let's go with that.
I don't find the water gimmick that bad, really. It's just a matter... it's like keys, in my opinion. You just have to find out how to progress further, except it's a little more obvious.
I liked the filling up animation. It really made this game special. It's like subtle details, you know?
Yeah, the way I always liked how they animated water in this game. It's a little more fluid, no pun intended, in the Game Boy Advance version, but even
I think that's
the
exactly
SNES...
what you're supposed to say.
Aren't they the exact same graphics?
Well, the filling
but
is...
it's a little more polished in the GBA
yeah,
version.
the filling is a little more smooth. You can tell, I could tell when you were emptying the Light World equivalent of this dungeon before, that the water was filling a little more abruptly compared to in the Game Boy Advance version. So... that's pretty much the only real difference.
On the topic of water, I've always loved the freaking water stepping sound effects in this game. It's like right up there with the Master Sword theme. That's one of my favorite sound effects.
So much better than Minecraft.
I think one thing I really like about the water splashing sound effects in this game is they actually are used as part of the cave music in this game as well. Like, you're just in a cave, it's like dun 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 splish splish. I just love that.
Then the Pegasus boots make it better.
The giant chest.
Can I
We
open
don't
it?
have the giant key for the
We
giant
get a big
chest.
I know.
Well, that depends, Sean. How far did you even get in this game when you first played it?
I owned it the first try.
Nicely done.
Get out of here.
But I always go up to the chest and bask in its glory. I mean, isn't that what you're supposed to do?
Well, okay, well, Sean, I'm going to say this right now. When we actually go up to it and open it, I think we're going to take... I think basking in glory will be putting it for sure. It's going to be putting it lightly.
I was just gonna say we're gonna spring into action.
Yeah, but that's boring. You
No,
gotta bask in glory like a hero!
Just wait till we open the chest. I'm going to put the basking to glory in...
Oh, you're doing that again, aren't you? You're gonna do that one thing again.
Oh, I'm
like
gonna,
we did with the Master
I'm gonna do something better.
Oh joy, this will be
Like a
interesting
barrel roll?
to see.
Are you gonna do a barrel roll? That's better, I think. Is it?
That wasn't invented yet. Not even the first Star Fox came out yet.
Seriously?
Yeah,
Sorry,
not even
This
Star
was
Fox
in
and the
91.
SNES.
This was in 92, 91, I forget. And
What's the
Star
science,
Fox 1
cats?
came out... Star Fox 1 came out in 93. I say 1 because there was 2, but that never got released, but I count a canon anyway.
It got leaked after many, many years, but yeah, never
I
got
always-
released.
I always loved how when Link is swimming, it looks like he's gulping in the water.
Yeah, it's like he's trying to drink it up.
I think the funniest bit of animation when you're seeing Link swimming is when he jumped down the waterfall and he looks exactly the same when he does so. So it's like his body's like cut in half when he jumps.
So it's like he's falling down and he's trying to swallow the waterfall on the way down.
Isn't that the delicious part? I would swallow a waterfall if I could. Of course, I don't have the human capacity to drink an entire waterfall, but you know what I want.
What about the chocolate ball?
I hate chocolate. Sorry, but I just do. Ah, the map system. The most complex and yet simplest one in Zelda series.
And most useless in my opinion, because all the other games are on screen too.
Well, I refer to Link to the maps in level 5 and 8. That's about it.
I think the maps aren't as useful in the light world, but once you get to the dark world, I personally find they're essential simply because I have such poor memory of the layout of these dungeons.
The
Dungeons are crazy.
Don't really get to the useful point they are until until like Link's Awakening, because that's when they first introduced the treasure chest icons on the map.
Yeah, because here you don't really have that luxury, and it's really just for layout because of it, and showing you where the boss is. That's it.
Doesn't
Not really
fast.
that helpful.
Hey,
Awesome.
question. Has anyone done an Oracle of Seasons or Oracle of Time LP yet?
I'm actually thinking about doing that.
We should do a one back to back. You can do one other the other.
Ages, because that was the first one I played.
I know, one of you could race one and the other could race the other at the same time.
That
The
part-
games
that's-
have different lengths. You can't
Yeah,
do
they have
that.
totally different lengths, dude.
Rats!
Ages has
Well, besides
Ages
little
has
differences
much more
here and
story.
there.
Ages has much more story than Seasons does when you think about it.
About the assets, like besides little differences here and there, aren't they pretty much essentially the same game?
No.
No.
And more to the-
No, they have totally different gimmicks, dude. The
The
only thing that-
storyline is very weird.
Mm.
I mean, very different. I mean,
Well, Oracle of Seasons is pretty much Save the Princess. Aegis has a little bit more than that going for it.
Seasons has the Rosalina town. Or
And
whatever
trying
it
to
is.
get the best item ever!
Oh, come on, man.
Well,
Description.
yeah! So, the hookshot apparently needs no description because it is
A
amazing.
freaking hookshot.
Yeah, it's one of the best items in the series, yeah, but we missed the boing stuff. Come on, boing.
Boing boing.
Boing, boing, boing,
Boing
boing.
boing. Boing.
The hookshot makes me go boing.
Things
I never
that make
really
you go
liked how you
boing.
had to go up and down stairs. You couldn't just like. There was always like some crazy animation, and the world stopped around you.
Oh, then you'd hate going down ladders in Secret of Mana then.
Oh yeah, I know.
God.
I think Minish Cap rectified that though. Because I seem to
love-
recall being...
Wait, question. LP on Minish Cap.
I'm planning on doing one.
Eventually.
Not necessarily for the
Ah.
league, but I'm planning on
Curses.
doing one.
Curses to you then.
Sean, keep this in mind. I played every single Zelda game in the series.
Yeah, so have I. I just now had the inspiration to actually do an LP.
Guys, no you haven't. CDI games. None of us...
They don't count.
I think
It's a
this is
Zelda
the
game.
second time we've mentioned this during this LP.
It's a Zelda game. Kinda does.
Wait, what is this?
The CDI games on Holy Trilogy.
It's
What does
part
that
of,
mean?
It's part of the Danner era.
Yes, much.
I don't know what that means. What does this mean?
All of those Zelda clips that you see on YouTube that are used in YouTube poops, like Link going, "Great, I'll go grab my stuff."
Jiggle.
So hungry, I can eat an Octorok and the
The
obvious...
dongos, I rock.
Those are from a game?
Yeah,
Yes.
those are from
Yeah.
the CDI Zelda games. No one likes to talk about them besides their YouTube poops.
Is it like Star
Hey,
Wars Life
wanna
Day?
die? It's easy. You got this rope.
I'd say it doesn't count because while Nintendo gave them permission for Philips to make them, that's really the only involvement they had with the projects.
Hmm.
Like
Sigh.
just giving them the copyright to actually use their characters.
Well, wasn't it the same way with, Minish Cap, Capcom, or Link to the Passport with Capcom? I know it was one of those two.
Those communists.
I don't know.
I thought you got the cartridge right next to me. Let me see if it was Link to the Past.
I think it might have been.
No, it was only the Game Boy Advance port that got the Capcom treatment. Either that or just Four Swords, I don't know.
Oh,
You know what the funny thing is? I seem to recall on this very same topic. I seem to recall on this very same topic that one of the Battle Network games for one of the localizations was actually backed by Ubisoft. How about that?
Just checked, and it is true. Yeah, the Link to the Past Four Swords card on the GBA, that was from Capcom.
Yep.
They did all the Game Boy Zelda games too.
Yeah.
Okay, it's time for my question.
There you go.
Do emulators support, like, is there any way someone could do a Link to the... No, a Four Swords Adventure LAN?
That's just before, but
Yeah.
Hamachi doesn't support
The
GBA
thing is,
emulators.
you can play it locally on the same machine, but try and do it online is a hassle. And if you're doing
Yeah.
the Four Swords Adventure version, it's even worse. Because you're playing a 3D game too, and the GameCube/Wii emulator is pretty buggy. So I
Query,
don't know how
have
else.
you tried anything other than Hamachi?
Well, I've seen a Let's Play of Four Swords Adventure being played with 4 Game Boys and then the GameCube version, but the thing is they were all emulated, and it was a hassle for them all to do it. It worked,
Again.
it just took forever.
Have
And
you
plus,
used
they'd much
anything?
rather have more fun than hassle, to be honest.
Yeah. But Sean, to answer your question, I am not aware if there is any network supporting software that would allow you to do international multiplayer Visual Boy Advance stuff. So we kind of have to put off multiplayer Game Boy Advance games for the League at this point.
Unless we actually meet up and actually have a computer to link them up with.
Then I'll write my own
Did I
emulation.
Did I mention that I really love this boss battle?
No?
Well, I do. There you go.
Was that
This is
sarcasm?
actually a pretty fun boss, yes.
Which goes by pretty
That
fast.
everybody was like talking over me. I didn't have enough time to credit it, but yeah, it is awesome. It provides great use of the dungeon item, unlike most of the other bosses in the game. So yeah.
Yeah, a lot of the other bosses will pretty much just be using them from another dungeon.
Hack and slash.
But that's also the thing, since some of the other dungeons give you equipment and not items, so how are you supposed to use like a tunic against a boss?
Or
Take
gloves
off your hat,
against this
black
thing
guy.
that's shooting lasers.
Your character's name's...
It's Link. We call him Link, even though it's pronounced the same.
Link!
Link's funny.
That's pretty much the joke. It's pronounced the same as Link.
You do realize when we get to the NES Zelda games, we're gonna have to call them the same thing.
Not necessarily.
You can call him Board if you want.
Yeah, we'll be ripping off a Brain Scratch / SGB likes to play with that. Mainly Johnny's LP channel.
It'll still be funny.
And then Ganondorf acquired the power of the gods and became the Demon King Ganon. The end. Oh yeah, he took over the world.
Well, if you look at one of the timelines, that's essentially true.
Exactly, that's what I was quoting. In my commentator voice.
So next time, we head over to level 4, not level 3, and find the next maiden. So see you guys then.
BRB! I announce it with gusto!
Sweet bloopers. I like this. I'm looking at it from underwater with a strobe light above me.
Oh,
Exactly.
God, that sounds awesome. I'm sorry, but it really does.
Until you actually watch it.
Oh God, A Link to the Past. The memories.
Yeah, same. Good memories.
Memories of the past. And possibly the future.
Ooh.
I saw when you guys played it.
I'm speaking right now. This is important. So I saw the timeline of Zelda games. Has anyone seen that timeline of like
we
where
all
the
have.
games are placed?
And Ohio Historia?
I don't friggin' know.
Yes.
But I saw this like someone sent me a link of the Zelda games timeline where everything's placed. No one friggin' told me Skyward Sword was the first.
It was advertised as the first.
What? How come I'm not
Yeah.
aware of these things? Why doesn't anyone tell me these things?
Because it wasn't
All the
scientific
internet.
enough.
What do you mean it wasn't scientific enough? I'm science.
Here, I'm gonna order this. Here.
Ooh. Put me second.
Does that work for everyone? Oh, wait a minute.
Yes.
Those are just numbers.
Yes,
Alright.
I'm number 2. 2 has been assigned the value of science.
There, that's what that means.
Sean is now known as Helium.
Yes! Always been wanted to know is helium. Hydrogen's just too dangerous, but helium gets you places.
Nitrogen, possibly.
Gentlemen, I do believe it is time for a link to the past.
The part where Sean does the countdown like in Kirby.
What am I doing? Oh, wait, so are we starting on 1, go, 0, or what?
Pingas. After Pingas.
What?